Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled between rolling hills and ancient trees, there lived a wise old sage named Master Exion. People from far and wide sought his counsel, drawn by the depth of his wisdom and the serenity that surrounded him. One day, a curious young villager named May approached Master Exion and asked, "Master, what are the 5 things one should never sacrifice for anybody?" Master Exion smiled knowingly and began to share a tale that carried the essence of timeless wisdom. In a distant land, there lived a young artisan named Kai. He possessed a rare gift for crafting intricate sculptures that seemed to capture the very essence of life. As Kai's reputation grew, so did the demands on his time and talents. The villagers, captivated by his artistry, began to ask for more and more of his creations. One day, a wealthy merchant arrived and offered Kai a vast fortune in exchange for a masterpiece that would be exclusively his. The offer was tempting, for Kai could envision a life of luxury and comfort. However, he paused and reflected on the 5 things he should never sacrifice for anybody. The first, he realized, was his integrity. Kai understood that compromising his principles for material gain would erode the very foundation of his being. He chose to honor his values and declined the merchant's offer, regardless of the wealth it promised. The second was his authenticity. Kai recognized the importance of expressing his true self through his art. To conform to others' expectations would dilute the uniqueness of his creations. He remained authentic, letting his inner voice guide his hands as he sculpted. The third was his time. Kai understood that time was a precious currency, and once spent, it could never be reclaimed. He decided to invest his time in meaningful pursuits, balancing his artistic endeavors with moments of rest, reflection, and connection with loved ones. The fourth was his relationships. Kai valued the connections he had with his fellow villagers and recognized that sacrificing genuine relationships for fleeting success was a price too high to pay. He nurtured the bonds that enriched his life and inspired his creativity. The fifth was his well-being. Kai realized that his health and inner peace were invaluable. Sacrificing his well-being for the sake of external approval or societal expectations would only lead to suffering. He prioritized self-care and found joy in the simple pleasures of life. As Kai embraced these principles, he discovered a wealth that surpassed material riches, a wealth of inner fulfillment, purpose, and enduring happiness. The villagers, witnessing his unwavering commitment to these 5 principles, not only respected him but also found inspiration to cultivate these virtues in their own lives. And so, the wisdom of Master Exion echoed through the ages: never sacrifice your integrity, authenticity, time, relationships, and well-being for anybody. In doing so, you preserve the true essence of your being and discover a richness that transcends the fleeting desires of the external world.